Hey guys, I'm Adam.
I'm Maura.
And this is our youngest daughter, Jordan. And we're 3 out of soon to be 6 at the Shaw Family Ranch. So today we gotta move some chicks out of their Tupperwares from the last video. And we're gonna move them into a room so they have more room to play. And then we've got to move a sow into a pen with a boar. And that has the potential for some excitement. So we thought we would videotape the whole thing and you guys can tag along. If you guys like the videos or any of our previous videos, please hit subscribe and follow along for more. And I guess with that, you have anything to say?
You say hello? He wave?
Joe has nothing to add, so let's just get to it. Okay. Okay guys, so in the last video I was talking about how we're probably within a day or so of having to move these guys out of their boxes. These are just used for the first week, week and a half, maybe 2 if you're pushing it. But as you can see in the video, they're already jumping their way out and they just fill up the boxes really thickly, obviously with so many of them. So we have a room cleaned out, we're gonna lay some chips, and we're gonna get some water and some food in there, and then we're gonna get these guys moved over. So nothing too crazy, but yeah, everyone's jumping. They will be free soon. Okay, let's do it.
Here, do you want Daddy help?
Okay, ready? We gotta put it in here.
Do it together.
Ready?
Lift.
Oh!
Good job, Jojo! You're such a good helper.
Good job, Kate. You wanna come in? I'll pass you birds. Okay guys, heat lamps are hooked up, water's in, food's in. Now it's just time to add some birds. So let's start bringing them over.
Want to go with Daddy?
And just like that, we got some happy chickens. So yeah, we'll keep them in here, like I said, for a couple more weeks. Once they're feathered out, they'll be moving, the Meat Kings will be moving to a chicken tractor that we recently got. And any laying hens or future laying hens will be moving out to the hen pen. So it all went well. So So I think now let's go try to move this pig. Could be exciting. We'll see.
We got
All right, guys, so we made it to Pigtopia. So in my first video, I talked about having to move Lola in with Pumbaa. It's time for her to breed again. These pigs have all been together before, so they know each other. They've been in a pen side by side, smelling each other for the last few months. But every time you put pigs back together, they act like they've never seen each other before, and they got to reestablish their hierarchy. So sometimes it goes super smooth, and sometimes there can be a bit of a pig fight that happens just to assert their dominance. So today, we're hoping for the easy one, but with that being said, it is hard to tell. So a couple things I do first is I make sure everybody has food and water. That way they're not starving to death and angry because of that, hangry. But that way too, when Lola rotates into the pen, it gives her something to do right away. She can go get a drink, she can go get some food. The other guys are already preoccupied. So that's kind of how we do it here. And then I like to hang out for a while afterwards just to make sure things don't get too out of hand. But you really got to be careful, guys, when you're putting these big pigs together. I know it's tempting to get in the way and to break up a fight, but these full-grown sows weigh anywhere between 400 to 600 pounds, depending on their age and their breed. And your boar is the same way, right? So, and your boar has tusks. So if they start going at it and you get in the middle, it's very easy to get hurt and it's very dangerous. I've been attacked by a sow here before on the farm. I'm going to go into that in another video, just pig safety. But it's just always something to think about, guys. You know, these are big animals, and as tempting as it is to get in the middle, let them take their course. They will calm down. Once they establish their pecking order, things kind of go back to normal. So without further ado, I guess let's get the move going and see how it goes. So yeah, we actually did have a pretty good little tussle there when we let them out, just like I kind of thought that they would. You can see Lola just working the pen now. Brenda's back up here. Pumbaa's here. They're just kind of relaxing. It just takes them about a day, guys, to settle in, to get back to who's in charge and where they're at and everything. I kind of had to rush to get the camera out of there because their fight made their way towards the camera. But like I said, they'll just kind of walk the pen here now for the rest of the day. And they might squabble back and forth a little bit, but majority of it has already been taken care of. So if anything else comes up, I'll try to get it on video. But in the meantime, let's go move out some more pigs. We're going to move the 3 new breeding stock from inside the barn to the pen where Lola was at. So let's get them into the sun. All right, so we're going to release the 3 new gilts. Like I said in the previous video, they're about 10 months old. They were going to go to processing, but they're just beautiful pigs and have a great temperament. And we were looking at upping our breeding stock, and we just love the Herefords. So we've decided to just keep all 3 of them. They'll be ready to breed in a few months here. We like to wait till about a year. So they'll be in this pen here. We actually have a big project happening where we're building an acre pasture for all of our breeding stock down in the back. We'll be doing some videos on that and getting that all put together. But as soon as that comes together, all of our breeding stock will be able to run on about an acre of pasture, and they'll be bred out there and then brought up in here intensively when they're getting ready to farrow, so that we have access to them and their piglets, and their piglets have a safe place to go. So, and then once their piglets have weaned off, they'll go back to the back pasture to be rebred. So it should be a pretty nice circuit that we get running. But for now, until that pasture's built, we still want to get these guys out in the sun. So let's get them out here. They'll be coming out of this door, hopefully. Okay guys, so that's that for today. So Lola, that we moved in with Brenda and Pumbaa, they are calming down now. They're still going out a little bit, but nothing major. We're pretty happy with how that went overall. And then the 3 purebred Hereford gilts that we moved outside are zooming around, going crazy. So we'll be posting lots of videos of them. But yeah, overall success today. But just remember guys, safety is so important around these big pigs, and they are going to fight. I know it's a big stress that we have even today moving them out. It never gets easier that, oh my god, what are they going to do? Are they going to fight each other? Is someone going to get hurt? But it's just all in the process of moving pigs. So as long as you keep yourself safe and your fencing's airtight, because they will jump up against that and fight against that, and you don't want them getting out on you. But if you take a couple things into consideration, then it's not too big of a deal. So anyway, that's that for this video, and until next time, keep on ranching.